Yo, what is good? It is your boy, the anime youngin. And yes, I know my hair, it looks pretty different. I don't really know what happened to my hair, to be honest. I was just legit using some gel the other day. Like, I legit just woke up to some dreadlocks. Like, they're not even dreads, they're like curls or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know how this happened. But anyway, yo, I don't know why no one ever told me about this series, Made in Abyss. Because, this is the only anime this season I can give, a perfect rating of 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. If any of you have not seen this anime, like, just stop what you're doing and just go binge watch it till the end. Yo, I mean, this anime was unlike anything else this season, and out of everything that I've seen this season, this anime right here had the biggest impact on me out of everything. I'm actually, after watching this, I actually have to add this to my top 10 favorite anime list of all time. So I'm not gonna read the manga. If they need to come out with a season 2, because I'm not gonna read the manga. The anime was too beautiful, the soundtrack was beautiful, everything was just on point when it came to this series. Yo, like, recently I just finished the last episode, and it really hit me with the feels. I'm not even gonna lie, I legit cried. I started getting teary-eyed and stuff. Some of my friends said the same. I don't know, it just feels good to see something different, something, that builds the world in such a beautiful way. And I actually loved everything about this anime. From the mysteries to the world building to the soundtrack to the animation to the story, and another thing that I really loved about this anime is that it left me wanting more. I love when a series can end and it can make you want to watch more. I love when a series can do that. The art style kind of throws you off. It has this cutesy, adorable art style that kind of looks like, something like a child's anime, like Madoka Magica or something like I never seen Madoka Magica, but I do know what that art style looks like, and this series somewhat looks like that. So it has this cutesy and adorable art style as far as the character designs, which can throw some people off. But I'm not going to spoil you if you have not seen this series. I'm just going to say that just go watch it. From this point on, I'm going to spoil a little bit. So if you want to be spoiled just a little bit, keep watching. So here we go. Like, yo, this anime is freaking brutal. It is disturbing. Like, it is highly disturbing. Like, the scene on episode 10. Yo, what in the world? Like, bro, when I was watching this, I was just in shock. I knew it was gonna have some dark scenes, because somewhere like on episode 4 you see like a bird eating a human, and you can see like the flies and stuff just on the meat of the dead human and stuff. It was a pretty disturbing scene. But what we seen on episode 10 was even more disturbing. You literally see the main girl get stabbed through the hand with like some type of shard from this creature or whatever, and then she gets poisoned, and so it only gets worse and worse for her. Like, she starts bleeding from her eyes and her face and her ears and her nose and mouth, and then her eyes get bloodshot red, and you see it just looks like a very dark anime. It looks like a scene from Corpse Party or something like that. And then you see, like, she tells the main character to chop off her arm and everything, and I'm just sitting here like, what is happening? What am I watching? And then do you know what happens next? The main character literally grabs a freaking rock, a stone, and he breaks her bone, like he crushes her bone, and you know you see her arm like it's all ooh, like I'm just like and cause bro, and then what he does next, he grabs a knife and you know he starts cutting her arm, and I'm just like, man, like yo, this series can go 0 to 100, like it can really go 0 to 100. But you know, it's not just about how disturbing and brutal this series can be. Yeah, it is pretty dark, but I also really love, you know, the adventure in this series. I really love the environment. I love the world in this anime. You know, it's just so fascinating. It's not like whenever I'm watching an anime series, you know, the world isn't usually that fascinating to me because, you know, they don't really explain or do world building the way that this series did world building. But yeah, the story kind of revolves around these two specific characters. You have Reg and then you have Rico. You know, those are like the two characters that this story is revolving around. So basically, I don't exactly know if this takes place in the future or not. They live in like a world, like a city, you know, and it's like surrounding a great giant hole, like a huge hole, and it's, you know, it's known as the Abyss, and it's pretty dangerous. You know, it's not somewhere I would want to go adventure because, you know, entering the Abyss would be instant death for somebody like me. You know, like there is so many ways to die in this Abyss. They have freaking some of the most terrifying monsters. Like, you know, the monsters in this series are freaking, you know, they're just terrifying. Like if I seen that that one monster from episode 10, I don't know, I don't think I'd be able to survive that. Like this series has some very deadly monsters that lie inside the Abyss. And you know, the Abyss, you know, it's like this great huge giant pit full of secrets, you know? Like there's so many mysteries inside this Abyss. And you know, the two main characters, you know, they kind of have to, you know, travel inside the Abyss to search for the main girl's mother, while, you know, the other main character, Reg, who is, you know, like a human half cyborg robot, I still don't know exactly what he is. I do know he has his own purpose for going inside the Abyss. You know, he wants to find out who and what he is. You know, he's trying to figure out how he was created and where he came from, and the only way to figure that out is by traveling all the way to the bottom of the Abyss. So, you know, the Abyss is pretty terrifying when you watch this series. So, yeah, I really don't want to say too much. I just want you guys to check it out. I'm not going to say as much for the story. You guys can see that for yourself. But this was just my short little review, not a professional review or nothing like that. But, you know, I just really wanted to talk about this series and just share it with you guys. If you guys haven't seen this, definitely go watch it. Do not sleep on this show. I slept on it and that was a mistake. Shout out to my boy Jason for showing me this series. You know, ever since I seen this, I've been showing, you know, my friends. I showed Ken Senpai. Right now I'm trying to get Ken Senpai on it, and you know, some of my other friends. So I really want you guys to check this out. This is a must watch, and this is the best anime this season, hands down. You know, Classroom of Elite was another great anime. So yeah, I really like the ending for that series. And you know, when I say this season, you know, I'm not really talking about My Hero. I really love My Hero, but that's from like last season. This Made in Abyss is this season. Man, if only Made in Abyss had like 24 episodes or something. I just want to see more. I cannot let it end like this. I need more. But yeah, that's it for right now though. So let me hear what you guys think. If you guys seen this series, I want to hear your opinion on it, you know. And if you guys did see it, make sure you share it with your friends. You know, this needs a second season, so I gotta share it to everyone I know. This definitely needs a second season. We need to get everybody on this Made in Abyss. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'll see y'all later. Yo, become a Patreon. Please. Please, I don't have any Patreons.